I've got to get a haircut. It's kind of a thing. So should I film this whole video with my hat off? What do you think? How's everybody doing? My name is Fragrant Derek and you are watching Decant My Mind. Like always, if you're interested in trying the scents in this video, definitely check out decantboutique.com because let me tell you something. Fragrance Decant Boutique has the answers. You guys want to try a scent? Get a decant. You guys want to not drop $200, $300 on a fragrance? Get a decant. You want more options, don't have a ton of money, you want to wear something different every day like the big influencers? Get decants. You can build up your fragrance wardrobe by getting decants. You can sample fragrances, try before you buy. I am not an influencer. I don't consider myself an influencer. I am simply an informer. I'm a sharer. These are things that I love. These are scents that I really appreciate. And I'm simply sharing them with you so that you guys can go out and try them. So if you're interested in some of these scents, now listen, I don't know if all of these fragrances that I'm gonna talk about today are on the Fragrance Decant Boutique website. There's so many others that you can try, literally thousands. It's literally one of the largest catalogs of fragrances in America. And you guys can try out these scents for yourself by visiting decantboutique.com. Let's get into it. So yeah, I need a haircut. It's something that I do pretty often. I'd say about every 6 weeks or so. I should probably go more often because as you can see, my hair tends to go pretty fast. I literally just got a haircut not even 3 weeks ago, and it's pretty wild. These are some of the best fragrances, in my opinion, that I love to wear on haircut day. Now, mind you, not all of these are what you would consider barbershop fragrances. A bunch of them are, but some of them are not. Now, typically a barbershop fragrance is something you would consider along the lines of a fougère. Now, a lot of these fragrances have fougère-like aspects, but they're not all fougères. Some of them are just really great for wearing on haircut day. So that's what we're essentially going for with the vibes of this video. I don't want any of you frag heads out there coming at me going, well, that's not a barbershop scent. I understand that, but these are scents that I like to wear when I'm getting my hair cut. So this is a fragrance by Maison Margiela, and this is from the Replica line, and this one is At the Barbers. Now, At the Barbers, if you guys don't know about Maison Margiela, the Replica line, no, they are not clones or dupes or anything like that. This is essentially a reproduction of a familiar scent and moments of varying locations and periods. So what they are essentially doing is trying to capture a place in time. And what this does is it captures being at the Barbers in Madrid, 1992. The notes in this are shaving and leathery notes. And this is considered a male fragrance, although I think pretty much anyone could wear something like this. I will say this fragrance is discontinued, so getting your hands on it is not that easy. But the reason I'm sharing this with you is because it is absolutely one of my favorite barbershop scents. This is a really good one. This one reminds me of being in a legitimate barbershop. We're talking about the smell of the talcum powder. We're even talking about the liquid that you soak the scissors in. And then it sort of has this really nice shaving foam kind of effect, a little bit of a leathery undertone, some definite oak moss happening. It's just a really beautiful, clean, soapy, fresh, vibrant, mossy fragrance that really captures the smell of a typical barbershop. And even though this says Madrid, this reminds me of my local downtown barbershop. It really gives me that vibe, and that's why I love this fragrance. Now, the next one we're gonna talk about, I have spoken about so many times on my channel, and this one I absolutely love. This one is Paco Rabanne Pour Homme. Paco Rabanne Pour Homme came out in the 1970s. This is one of the originals from Paco Rabanne, and this one, although originally when it first came out, I don't think it was meant to be specifically a barbershop scent, although this is a very fougère fragrance. This is a great one, as you can tell from the green coloration of the bottle. This is very much a green, mossy fragrance. This is hyper masculine. This is imagine what your rich uncle, rich grandpa would smell like back in the day. This is a amazing, masculine, mossy, soapy. This reminds me of Irish spring soap, if you could imagine wearing something along those lines. I absolutely love this one, and they still sell this. And yeah, definitely check it out because it's a really, really good one. And you know, Paco Rabanne has sort of gone the way of all these kind of weird, you know, your 1 millions and things like that. This one, if you're looking for something along the lines of a clubbing scent like the other Paco Rabannes, this is not the one for you. But if you're looking for hyped up, masculine, amazing barbershop scent, try this out. So the next 3 fragrances are actually all from the house of Versace. And the reason I'm talking about these, mind you, we're not into the barbershop kind of field. We're not talking fougères, but these are great fragrances to wear on a haircut day. And one of them is gonna be Versace Eros. Now listen, Versace Eros is a very unique fragrance. In my opinion, really great in the line from Versace. These are beautiful scents. Now I am talking about Versace Eros, the original, as well as Eros Flame. Now listen, Eros Flame kind of captures the original Eros, but gives it kind of like this cinnamon note. And there was actually a mysterious note that I was looking for in this because under the notes listed on Fragrantica, as well as on Versace's website, they don't talk about cinnamon. So I'm like, where am I getting cinnamon from? I know it's in here. And what I found out, there's actually a note called Chinodo. And when I looked up Chinodo, it said that it was a citrus fruit. So I said, that doesn't explain it. But then I did some more digging, and there's actually a drink in Italy called Chinodo. Mind you, Versace is an Italian fragrance. So there's a drink in Italy called Chinodo, and Chinodo has cinnamon in it. So I think the vibe of this fragrance is coming from this Chinodo beverage note that nobody really talks about. So that's pretty interesting about that fragrance. But both of the Eros fragrances I absolutely love wearing on haircut day. Now this one is also another Versace fragrance. This one's a bit more of a throwback, but I absolutely love this one. I kind of get sort of a barbershop feel with this. I would almost say slightly fougère-ish, a little fruity, a little spicy. The atomizer kind of sucks. Ooh. But this stuff right here, yeah, you've seen this at TJ Maxx, you've seen this at Marshall's, but I still wouldn't suggest blind buying it because it's not for everyone. Versace Blue Jeans is an amazing scent. That cap's kind of cattywampus, huh? Hold on. There we go. So Versace Blue Jeans is an amazing scent, very underrated. I think it tends to be overlooked because it does lie in that sort of budget sense along the lines of a Versace, but it's so good. I love this stuff, but you have to be a bit on the mature side to really appreciate it. Or if you're on the younger side, understand that this may seem a bit dated to you, but really this is very, very beautiful. I absolutely love it, especially when I'm getting my hair cut. So the last fragrance I'm talking about is gonna be Sha Bon by Bond Number 9. A lot of people will say, hey, isn't Bond Number 9 a clone house, like a niche clone house? Why are they cloning, you know, other fragrances? I do kind of get what you mean. A lot of people say that this smells like cool water. It does kind of have a cool water vibe. And other people will say that cool water was kind of ripping off Green Irish Tweed from Creed. I think you're all kind of right, but they all are very different. When you smell Sha Bon, you're not gonna smell cool water, but you will smell something along the lines of a cool water. I feel that with Bond Number 9, this is much more elevated, much more beautiful, and a little bit different. It's not quite as green as a Green Irish Tweed, and it's not as aggressive as a cool water. This is a much easier wear. Something that screams masculinity, has a touch of greenness, a touch of florals, a touch of citrus, just an absolute amazing scent. And I absolutely love this fragrance. This one is just right up my alley. I tend to like more masculine scents. I like things that feel a little bit more mature, something that reminds me of my childhood, reminds me of my father or my grandfather. And this is one that I really, really appreciate. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. And if you stuck around to the end, I love you so much and I appreciate all that you do to support not only the Fragrance Decant Boutique, but myself as well. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys are enjoying your spring and I hope you have an even better summer. I love you all. And as always, have a fragrant state of mind.